Alright, so we're back. We got the Under Armour on. I just did like Nike because I just picked a brand. I got it from Dick's Sporting Goods. I'll try to go over where I got most of the stuff while I do it, if I remember what it is. But first, well, I guess not first, this will probably be second. But I got a back brace. With it being digigrading and being a monster, I'm going to be doing a lot of bending over. I don't have a very good back, so I bought this guy from CVS, Walgreens, one of those. I'm sure they're probably the same at both stores. So I bought one of these to kind of help out my back. That's probably only going to be like if I plan on wearing it for like a long time. But I do want to see what the size on this is because this would probably have to go first. So I got a cool down vest from Easy Cool Down. There's their little thing. They make these for like performance grade. So I didn't freeze the little ice packs for this just because I'm not going to be wearing it that long today. It's just kind of getting used to it. So there's 4 little ice packs. You freeze them in the freezer for like overnight, and then you put them in here so they keep you cool. In the long run, when I start going to like conventions and stuff, I'm probably going to buy more so that way like some are freezing while I'm wearing them. So that fits like that. It's pretty snug. And then I also got a little bladder. I got this from Amazon. A lot of stuff actually came from Amazon. I can pull up links if anyone needs anything. I still have it in my history. So I got this little guy, and I was kind of hoping that like with it being on my cool down pack that this is gonna be a little awkward. It would keep it cold. I don't know if that'll be a thing. I would think so though. So that fits there, and then this little thing goes up my mouth so I can drink water because I'm terrible about drinking water right now. I'm gonna get super dehydrated, so this is probably the only way I'm ever gonna drink water in my suit. So that's this stuff. Like I said, the back brace would probably only be when I'm planning on going for like a long time, but just for like a couple hours I'm probably not gonna put it on just because it's extra weight and more heat, more layers. So I am going to put on the bodysuit next. And then here's a belt. I'm not too sure how the tails work, so I'm gonna see where the hole is on this. Here. Unzip it. There's so much of this suit. Oh look, he's got his own little fabric for the inside of the spikes. That's so cute. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this thing up in my face. Right now. Just step in, there goes my belt. So with the padding, I'm gonna have to kind of feel it around a little bit. I've literally never worn a suit before, so this is a huge learning experience. Oh my god. It's so squishy. Like I feel like I'm just stepping into a giant pillow. I can see how this is gonna be like unbearably hot though. But that's okay, because I live in the desert. So there's my legs. I'm gonna shimmy this up safely, so I'm just gonna use this suit. I'm not gonna tug on anything specific. There's that. So that feels about right. There's the crotch. So there's my big old, oh my god. Look at those. I could kill somebody with my thighs. Just squish. So we've got this on my butt now. So I literally have no idea how to put the tails on. So there's like a hole. I don't know, I've never worn a suit. I don't really watch people like put on their suits either, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to figure out, honestly. Look at there. So a little bit of it. This is so hot already. Alright, so bring my little mouthpiece up here and we're gonna zip this guy up. super careful with the zipper. The last thing I want to do is break it. Little fingers around it. So I might not be able to wear the bladder. It might be too big. I might have to get a smaller one because the one I got was like a backpack version. Because I just kind of bought one and it really. So now I'm gonna take that off. So that's adding a lot into my back area. So much fur. Alright, yeah, there's definitely a lot of space there now. So yeah, I'll probably have to get a smaller one. That's fine. Not too worried about it. And then there's the little spikes I was talking about. They're like right on my shoulder. There it goes. Gotta give it a little bit of help. There we go. Cool. This in. Situating. I'm just being really careful with the zipper because I don't want to like be too aggressive with it and pop it and then just be screwed. There we go. Cool. So it'll probably be a lot easier too when these things are like frozen because right now they're all like kind of like flopping all over the place and aren't really staying in place because it's really thin because obviously I don't put you in a giant vest underneath your stuff, so let's figure out these snaps. So there's that. Here's my arms, little elbows. I'm gonna situate a little bit so it's on my elbow. So, little cuffs. That's better. Like right on my elbow. They're gonna situate it. This is so impossible. There's so little room in this room, so it's literally like taking up every spot. Gosh, I have to get used to like getting situated so my crotch is in the right spot. Otherwise, it looks kind of weird. There's big old meaty legs. Probably better to sit down and do things. I'm gonna have to be dressed. There's no way. Oh wow. Okay. Holy shit, dude. Look at that! That's insane! That's like 17 million times bigger than my foot. Like, look at comparison of my feet. There's like a belt, clothing hanger, there's stuff everywhere. This is a mess. Alright, let's do the second one. Dude, I'm gonna be tired before I even get the suit on. These are super snug, by the way. They're like the perfect fit. And like, my feet are kind of sensitive. Like, I have socks that I bought that are like supposed to be like arch support and stuff like that. Holy shit. But they're too tight, so I have to get new socks. So I'm just wearing some like normal socks right now. So normally I would have like better for your feet kind but for sake of this video, I don't think socks really matter that much. So that's that. I'm already exhausted. I feel like I just ran a mile. This is insane. How do people do this? I'm so ready for it though. Alright. So then I've got one of these fun things. And then once again, Amazon. I bought a couple of them. They're just like, they're actually Under Armour brand, I believe. Yeah, they're cool ones. They have ones that like go like this. But obviously I'm gonna keep that part down. And I also bought some gloves. I'm not sure how these are gonna fit on the inside of my gloves, but I thought, just once again, like one of those things just to kind of help keep sweat off of it as much as possible. So I'm not stinky and can maintain it super well. I'm honestly not sweating yet though. Like I'm sweating a little bit in my face just because like I'm nervous. But like actually like body wise I feel fine. So there's those. And I'm going to use the Toonie ones. Those are the real ones. So these guys. Wow, so these gloves actually help it get some traction because they have like little traction parts on them. They're like velvety. So it helps a lot with the traction of it so they'll stay on. Because like I said, they are kind of squishy. The more I wear them, I believe the more they would break in, obviously. So, this is super squishy. I love the thumb cloth so much, it's so cute. Alright, so now this is the fun part, trying to figure out how to do this without a hand. Okay, so these gloves actually help a lot, so I super recommend getting a pair of your own. Especially if you have like super puffy hands, like so they stay in place, so it looks a little bit better. I probably should have put the hands on after the head. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, so the tails, I still am not too sure. Like, I'm sure maybe there's like a hole or something. Maybe like, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to ask about that. So, the first time I'm putting the head on. And then that goes there, I guess? No. To figure out. Because, like, I have a movable jaw, so I can figure out, I think my chin goes there. Yeah, there we go. So my chin has to kind of go there. Oh my god. Alright. So, despite having this here, like I still can see pretty damn well. Like I can see this far. Which is actually incredible because normally like your line of vision is literally just right in front of you. It's going to be kind of interesting to get used to because it's like having this spot right here where you can't see, but like in my peripherals just looking forward I have this much line of vision, which I think is pretty cool because it's like normally people are like, oh I got blindsided by someone that hugged me and I didn't know where I was. So you're going to have to kind of help me here. where this goes. You're gonna have to help. There's no way. Alright, so we cut real quick just to kind of like feel where stuff at with the better eyes, because like I said, we're doing this all like straight out of the box. So we found out there are 2 little holes. They're like completely covered by the fur. So there's 2 little holes where I would have a belt on, like on my hip area to hold them. So the belt goes, you hold the belt here, you go through, you loop it out to go through the 2 little loops that I showed you guys when it came out of the box. It goes back in between the 2 holes again, and then back out, grabs it, and then I have it like right here. So that way it's got these little guys positioned. So we got the tails back on. So going from there, head, and then paws, and then we'll be all set. So let's grab this guy. And I am like, there's so much fur everywhere. I'm like dropping little tumbleweeds of fur. So that's getting easier each time until I figure it out. My chin's so little. Sorry. Make sure it's the right hand. Like I said, the vision's like super good. Like I'm not having much of an issue like being able to put these on like I thought I was. I thought everything was impossible, but that's actually pretty good. Just walk over that. So on one. There we go. Also, no shame if you get people helping you put this on, because this is literally insane doing this all by yourself. So major props to people who like have no handler and they just do this like all by themselves. It's sick. Alright, we got our hands. So now we need the collar, and we'll be all set. So if you want to help me put that on, seeing as I had so much issue with it the first time. So we're going to put the collar on real quick. Alright, so we are officially all suited up. I would have liked to do more of it myself, but seeing as this is obviously the first time I've never even like, I've seen maybe like 2 full fursuits in my entire life. Like I've seen literally every online. The first one was like a Naruto, like the Fugi. I can't pronounce things. But the Nine-Tailed Fox, someone had like a super cool, like super realistic suit of that. And then I've seen like a partial that someone like made themselves at like a fur meet. But that's pretty much the only interaction that I've had with any fursuits in real life. So this is like completely new to me. This is literally insane. I feel like 17,000 times bigger than I am. Like I literally feel massive. What am I knocking off? I heard something.
No, you're good. It didn't fall. Nothing fell.
Okay.
You can do an ashamed look.
Entire room with me.
You can do an ashamed look.
And a what?
You can do an ashamed look. There you go.
All right, and then like let's see.
Can you do this?
I can't do it with these paws on. So you want to move my eyebrows and make me look all angry?
Yeah. All right. So we'll take the sucker out, and you go down there.
Yep.
I'm gonna test your vision. I think it's right there. Yeah. There you go.
So that only takes a little bit of the vision off. So I imagine that's how it feels when people put on like the little eyelets and stuff like that, where it kind of takes your vision a little bit, but still real good vision.
You want to give him a crouch, a little angry crouch?
So this is the general area I believe I'm going to be the most of the time. A little bit of a crouch. It's got terrible posture. This thing never stands upright unless it wants to be like terrifying. So it feels so good. Move my leg. So
Careful backing up.
I'm gonna take our TV down with her.
Please don't.
Alright, so
There you go. That's the bed.
Huh?
That's the bed.
No, I see the bed. I'm going for this.
There you go.
I grabbed it all by myself. But so that's everything. It is pretty hot, so I can see where people like can only do this for a couple hours. It's like just the top of my head and like my chin, like my like nose and eye area is like chill. I imagine having like the actual ice packs actually cold would help a lot. It's just my arms and like the top of my head that are like really hot. Like the rest of it feels fine. Like the face is actually like really cold. Well, not cold, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm dying. Like, but then again, I do live in the desert and it is like 120 degrees out, like during the afternoon during the summer. So it's not like the heat is anything new to me. So I love it a lot. I haven't really felt like a persona come on yet. I feel like I'll have to do a little bit more bonding with it. But I do feel massive. I do feel like, well, fight stuff, punch stuff, I'll beat stuff up. Use this as like a club. But I love it. This is amazing. Just running around a convention, going like ape shit, like eating people with my goldfish. I don't think I can even fit through this doorway.
I wouldn't try to.
I'm gonna take the TV down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room in here, but this is all suited up. So I'm glad you guys came with me on this journey of getting my fursuit. It's been a lot of fun. I will have some like ending credits like outside of the suit, so you can hear me a little bit better. I'm sure.
Be able to work on this. Yeah, eat your own fur.
So maybe I'll just be like partial, because I do have like a hoodie plan that I bought like especially for the suit. I bought it hoodie for it. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to put this on more, obviously, and wear it literally all the time. Just sweat all the time. It's gonna be great. So that's been putting it together, and I had a lot of fun doing this for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the ending credits. Thank you so much. Bye!
Hey y'all. So I just want to add a little bit of a history about getting my suit. I've watched a lot of unboxing videos where it's literally just them taking their suit out of their box and then sometimes putting it on or maybe doing it in another video. But I know a lot of people have questions as to like how to get a suit or where they found their maker and stuff like that, and I feel like a lot of those don't get answered. I've watched a lot of videos to try to find those kinds of answers, just kind of scroll through the comments section, and I don't really ever find anything, so I kind of want to do something a little bit different and help you guys try to figure out how to do it like through the process I've gone through. For some brief history, I've wanted a suit for at least like 10 years. Back when I was a baby, like on DeviantArt, I had my first Fursana. I like just got into the fandom, and I plan on going on a video like longer about like all my my history through the furry fandom, like all my different Fursanas, like showing you guys all the ones before we got to this guy. And so, but this is just like a little bit of a catch up. So I've found someone like through like DeviantArt notes. They had like a couple suits posted, and they were like super like new. They only wanted like $500 for a suit, which obviously, considering mine was about $3,000 when all said and done, which, because it's got the padding, that's got the two tails, so that's something you definitely have to keep in mind. I've obviously have asymmetric patterns, like different mixed media, the whisker, like there's so many details, and it's like every time you add one of those details, just add a dollar sign. So this fursana that I had back then was literally just like black, white, and then like some colored spots, and they were new. So to keep in mind with your maker, your fur, how easy is it to find your fur color, stuff like that, it's going to make the price go up a lot. So that's something you definitely want to be conscious of. But I had found this person, and I kind of got my mom on board finally. She's super accepting of like the furry stuff. She's always like super interested in it, and so she helped me go on this, and we sent off a pair of my shoes, $50, like $50, like in cash, not even like a like the little checks that you can send out, like little money orders. And after that, after they received it, they just kind of ghosted on us. So my mom was like super like hands off board. She was just like, all right, no, this is not something that I want to be in with. Which, looking back, like I was devastated then. I was like, I'm never gonna get a fursuit. It's all over. But I'm actually kind of happy that we didn't go through with it, because obviously I was like 12, 13 when it happened. And I've obviously grown since then. I've went through 3 fursanas since then. So looking back, I'm kind of appreciative that it happened the way it did, just to show me that like, hey, I do need to be wary. I do need to read reviews. I should go with someone I can trust. So that's definitely something that I would recommend. Look up reviews. Try to find people that have gotten suits by them by like looking through tags and stuff like that, just so you can have like real experience. Just like going through like Yelp. So, I'm not sure where this footage is going to be in the video yet. I haven't even watched back the other footage yet. But I had made mention that like I've barely ever had like experience with suits like hands-on, and that's very true. I did go to Anthrocon in 2012, back when I was still fresh in the fandom, and it just seemed like not many people had fursuits then. It just seemed like they were just far and few. There were a lot of partials. I don't ever actually recall seeing many digigrade suits at all. And we were there for like 2-3 days of the convention. And the most interaction I would have with them would just be like a quick hug or like a picture. And that was about it. I did go to this anime convention when I was younger for like 10 years in a row, and the only suits that I saw at that was the one that I had mentioned. It was the nine-tailed fox for Naruto. They actually let me see like the inside the head, see their paws, but that's all I've had. This is completely new, and it's honestly remarkable. I would highly suggest, if you have friends or if you have like a local fur needs, to definitely try on suits, feel them out, get an idea for what you want. I kind of went in this completely blind. I wasn't too sure what I wanted, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Try to find an experienced maker. Obviously, I was super lucky to have Tunny, where he's obviously been doing this for a while. I think I'm like the 115th suit he's made. I'm not too sure on that number, but he's obviously been around for a while. So he has experience with like new commissioners and stuff like that. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. So in 2016, I had finally felt like I was financially stable enough. I had Redacted as a fursana for 3 years, so I figured at that point I was pretty set to start looking for someone. So I had went just crazy trying to find makers, looking at videos, watching people's unboxing videos. I would literally spend my breaks at work just trying to find fursuit makers, just Googling like who makes fursuits. And I came across this Tumblr called Maker's Database. It was super helpful because they have everything tagged down to the fact that like if you want like the certain expressions you want, if you want something realistic, toony, there's so many options for you to go through. Toony seems to be the one that's pretty common because it's fun. Realistic suits are really cool though. I would like to kind of look into those in the future because those can be super sick looking. And so that website helped a lot trying to find someone. I had come across Tunny through that website, and I was literally obsessed. It's just, his style is so unique. I love the big snouts and their eyes, and like, it's just, there's so much of his style in it. It's not like cookie cutter at all. And so with going through that, I like would look up a bunch of videos. I went through like all of his different websites, like his Tumblr, his Twitter, just looking for like examples of his work, just try to find some people he's worked with. And the artist that actually did my intro animation had gotten a partial from him, which I'll show pictures of. And he gave me like a rundown of how it was to work with him, and gave a lot of like really nice compliments, like how it's all like super finished. And a lot of reviews I read were talking about like how well finished, how much detail he puts into it, because it's like, even like I'm finding like small little things, like his little calling card, like there's so much detail into it. I highly recommend him as a maker. And like I said, his attention to detail is insane. He went so far as to like add elements of my own art style into it, like having like the shoulder tufts and stuff like that, just incorporating as much of his style, my style, and it really felt like a project we worked on together. It wasn't just me sending him a design, sending him a reference, and just getting a suit sometime later. Like, it was literally all hands on deck. He had so many ideas, so many things he wanted to try. I highly recommend getting an artistic Liberty suit from him. He has so many great ideas for wanting to try stuff out. There were like 5 artistic Liberty suits that came out before mine, and they were just literally insane. Like, he has got so many great ideas. So if you have something that's super detailed, you have a project that you want that attention to detail, rather than having basically like a cookie cutter design where they have all the phone bases already done and stuff like that, like if you want something more personal, I definitely recommend him. It definitely feels loved, and there's a lot of creativity that have went into this, and you can tell it definitely shows. It's truly mind-blowing, like just sleeping on it and waking up and looking at it the next day. Like, I just am seeing so many more little things that I had missed yesterday with my excitement, and it's just incredible. So I just wanted to kind of add like a little bit of like my review. I'll be doing a text review as well for people who don't find my video, because I definitely feel like a lot of people should check him out. He's a very good option if you do want something super personal. So that's all I wanted to add on this, just a little bit of history. Like I said, I just wanted to try to kind of help out with people, give them some stuff to look forward to. If you guys end up needing more help or have more questions, I might do a video later kind of covering the process a little bit more in depth than just kind of giving an overview of everything like that. So I'm going to cut that here, and I have some other stuff that I want to go through with you guys, so that'll be coming up. So see you then. Alright, so to end this video, I thought I would do something kind of fun. We did a short little photo shoot after we were done recording the video yesterday, just to take some pictures with me in the suit. And I have not looked at these yet. I have not looked at any of the footage that we recorded of me like getting into the suit or anything like that. So I have no idea how it looks like lived in. I've just seen like pictures and stuff like that Tunny has sent me along the way. So I haven't looked at these yet, obviously. So let's go ahead and see how these look. Oh god, alright. So we start off. Oh, you said a lot. Oh, the eyes! Look at how fluffy! Oh, grumpy. I'm sitting down. Oh, laying down. Look. Smiling, all happy. Ooh, I really like that one. Grumpy. Murdercat. Ooh. I'm trying to take this is the one where you can kind of see the gummy shark in the background, but Brett tried to take the gummy shark from me. That's a good one. Ooh, I really like this one. They're sleepy. They lay in there all cuddly. Their feet are just amazing. I love the feet so much. This is the one that's supposed to go before the one where it's trying to take the gummy shark from me. Oh, laying down on my back. This one was hard to do with the tails, so laying on my back, I'm gonna have to like not have my tail on. You know, like, you know. This one's probably my favorite. That one's really cute. Ooh. Getting a little furry there. The eyes look so cool from that angle. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, like doing some like top-down angles. That's so cool looking. And this is the last one. Wow. That's crazy. It looks like so much better like on the body, obviously, but it's just like I'm so excited to like get into the personality of this character and show you guys like more confidently, because these are obviously, I just put it on. I haven't really had any time to like think about the kind of character that I want to put off with this suit. So just being able to put more personality into it for pictures and stuff like that, I'm so excited to like kind of sync up with this character and bring some more content for you guys. I do plan on this being the pilot for my channel. I do have a lot more videos planned, so I really hope you guys come along with me. This entire experience has been super mind-blowing. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. It's just, I've had a lot of fun, and I really appreciate all the work that Tunny's put into this suit. It's just absolutely incredible. And I've cried off camera. I almost cried during the unboxing. It's like overwhelming in a great way. Like, it's really just, I wish everyone could have this feeling, because it's just so nice to be able to finally have the kind of persona that I like to put off and be able to share. So thank you guys. I will have more videos, like I said, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, so I don't have champagne and I don't like alcohol, but I have the next best thing, something bubbly and fun. So to kick off the channel, let's see my hands. So my two favorite colors and flavors. I think this one. Here you are.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to many more videos on this channel.